Hi Scorpio, how are you? Hope you've had a great week. Thank you for joining me for your reading from commencing the 2nd of June. We're going to ask for 2 daily crystal cards first to get you into the reading and see that messages are coming for Scorpio. That's that one. Ooh, we've got 3. Oh, we got one of my favourite crystals here too. Amethyst. Oh, look at that. It says trust your intuition. I'll show you a bit of amethyst, and there's a story behind this, as always. Look at that. How absolutely beautiful is that? The story is, where did I get it from? A skip. Somebody actually threw it away. And then don't worry though, it was all legal. It was a member of the family who said, I don't want that anymore, and put it in the skip. I was like, and then luckily my other half saw it and he's like, oh, I think Shelley might like that. So if they do want it back, I have it on my table in years to come. Because hopefully they'll realise the value of what they just put in a skip. Anyway, I wonder if there's a message there for you too, Scorpio, about value and what you're throwing away. Isn't that interesting? I don't know. Let's see. So amethyst, trust your intuition. I just burnt myself. And then we've got apophyllite. Stay positive. Never seen that one. And then we've got garnet. Ignite your passion. Love that. Let's see what the tarot has to say. We're using the light seers for your reading. So dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Scorpio and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. So what's the focus, please and thank you, for Scorpio for week commencing the 2nd of June? There we are. Not 7 of Swords as its focus. Okay. Opportunity. 5 of Pentacles. I like that as an opportunity, believe it or not. Challenge. Oh, I'm not going to take all 3 of those. They are going to be, if it comes out again, let me just give these a bit of a shuffle. Never done this in mid-reading before. I just feel they need, that's better. Right. Challenge, please, and thank you for Scorpio. Oh, they do feel so much better. I feel it's going to be a positive challenge because they're not coming out. Thank you. There we are. 6 of Cups is your challenge. Now this one I used to call what you don't see coming, but I feel it's more what's in your subconscious. It's more to do with what's bubbling away, what maybe you're not dealing with in a positive or a negative aspect. High Priestess. Interesting with that 7 of Swords. And then we've got advice and outcome. Oh, I love that. Knight of Cups, Scorpio. I think you had the Knight of Cups as an advice and outcome a couple of weeks ago too. Anyway, 7 of Swords is your focus. Now, 7 of Swords is about sneaky behaviour, about people not being very honest with you, about going behind your back maybe, but it's also about, it can be you not being honest with somebody else and not getting things, bringing things to the surface, keep dampening something down. Maybe because in your bubbling away in the surface is the High Priestess, and you've got an inkling about this, your intuition, but you're ignoring your intuition about somebody or something that's not completely honest. The 5 of Pentacles is your opportunity. Now, it tells me that maybe things have been a bit of a struggle lately, 2 steps forward and 4 steps back, but I feel like there is some breakthrough coming for you. You know, you're leaving this feeling of, you know, struggle and hardship. And that can be to do with this Seven of Swords, something coming to the surface to do with that. Now, the Six of Cups is your challenge. Now, the Six of Cups is the card of nostalgia and keep remembering, and it's like you're hanging on to the past about something or somebody, perhaps. The High Priestess is bubbling away at you in your subconscious. Yeah, what a card to have in this position. It's saying trust your instincts on something. However, I don't think that you are. Maybe you're just, you know, and I'm drawn to the fact she's got her eyes closed. You're closing your eyes to somebody or something. Now, you do have the Knight of Cups here. Are you actually ignoring somebody who wants to make you a proposal? Because the Knight of Cups is like your knight in shining armor, Scorpio. And I'm sure you had this in a reading a couple of weeks ago. It's like there's somebody, and maybe that's what that Seven of Swords is. You know, they're not being sneaky behind your back. You're just not seeing them. Or there's an offer coming in that you're just not seeing. You're ignoring. Interesting. Let's see. Seven of Swords. Why are you here for Scorpio? Please and thank you. I feel like I just got with that Seven of Swords. You are afraid to step out into the open. There is something... For fear, there's a fear factor here for some reason. That crow is really fearful, making me feel quite fearful. I've never done that before. Anyway, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. You're getting great cards, Scorpio. And the Four of Pentacles. The focus for next week, Ace of Pentacles, is, again, there's an offer. Knight of Cups is bringing you something lovely. Maybe a promotion at work, something, a job offer, something new. A refreshed energy about how to bring the finances in, even. The Queen of Wands. What a lovely energy. They want you to focus on being that entrepreneurial person that you are. She is so positive and she just grabs life by the horns, and, you know, she enjoys life too. She has fun with it and she enjoys her work. And that's what makes her very successful too. She's very creative. Has quite a magnetic personality. When she walks into a room, you know, everybody wants to talk to her. It's like, oh, here comes the Queen of Wands. What's she up to? And she's very, people really love to follow her because they can see her success. And it's like they want you to focus on being that person next week, or maybe focus on a person who is like that around you. Again, the Apophyllite says, stay positive. That Queen of Wands is like, well, that's why she's successful. She doesn't see challenges as a negative thing. She sees it as growth and experience. And then you've got the Four of Pentacles, which is about, look, financially, this is some sort of financial stability coming in with that Ace of Pentacles. But that Seven of Swords, I don't know if it's you just not being open to something and honest with yourself, or somebody, or maybe it's just not the right time to tell anybody about this. Five of Pentacles. Look, you've got Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and then the Five of Pentacles is your opportunity. And it's like saying there's something coming in that's going to offer you this, you know, whatever this burdensome energy is. You know, she's like shattered, doesn't she? Her head is low. It's like she's given up. It's like this 2 steps forward, 4 steps back energy. But as an opportunity, something's moving on with that. And there is a big key and a keyhole there for you to unlock that door and walk through it. But do you want to? You've got the Nine of what? Not the Knight. You've got the... Yes, you have got the Knight. I said the 9. The Knight of Wands. The 10 of Wands. The Two of Swords. It's interesting because it's like you're split between 2 decisions here. But at least you have the opportunity to do so. And that's probably why they're saying stay positive. Look at it from a positive aspect. You know, a lot of us will think, oh my God, I don't know which way to turn. Now I've got this on this, and now I've got to choose from that. But the way to look at that is, oh my gosh, I've actually got 2 options open to me. Yeah, there might be a bit of a challenge. There we go with that Five of Pentacles. Now, this could be, you know, you might be able to get a loan on one behalf and you've got a loan approved, but it might come with this. And then on that side, it could be that you're going to hear about this financial, maybe a promotion or something like that. But, you know, it will still make you think, oh my gosh, you know, it might come with X, Y, Z, but don't think like that. Stay positive. But whatever it is, you've got to keep your emotions out of it. You've got to think logically over this to get out of that Five of Pentacles energy. You've got the Knight of Wands. Now, whatever it is giving you this fire in your belly to think, right, let's just get on with this. Let's, let's make positive steps. Let's start making plans to do with this. It kind of gives you a bit more of a creative outlook on life. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. One's a wish. There we go. Quick, Scorpio, make a wish. There you go. And the Ten of Wands as your opportunity. Yeah. It's an end of a burden, burdensome times. That Ten of Wands, he's taken on everybody's woes and worries and responsibilities. And it's like there's an opportunity now, you know, maybe the financial aspect was such hard work for you. And there's something coming in that's going to alleviate that for you. And it's going to leave you in two minds. But at least you've got two choices. The Six of Cups is your challenge. And, oh my giddy aunt. When we get the Six of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune, it's saying you're stuck in a cycle. Maybe a bit of a vicious cycle. Or not a vicious cycle, but a cycle that, you know, you just can't seem to get out of because you keep going back to the past and then it's the future. And then it's like, uh-oh, rewind. The clock is rewinding. It's something you need to let go of. You've got the Three of Swords. Heartache, heartbreak, whatever this is, maybe somebody in the past has, you know, upset you. But what that is doing, it's keeping you stuck in this energy of remembering the past. And then you've got the Nine of Cups as a challenge. Now, this is saying that you know what you want in your heart of hearts, but you're not actually matching the vibration of that by staying in this energy. The High Priestess is your subconscious, and it's like, I know, deep down. Let's have a look. But you're not trusting. You know, when you think, oh, I know I'll do that, but then you're not trusting yourself to do it. And you've got the Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Such great cards here for Scorpio, if only you'll trust your instincts. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is about being independently financial. You've really worked hard at this. And now it's time for you to enjoy the fruits of your labour. That's exactly what she's doing. But the snail in this card indicates it's not been, this hasn't happened overnight. She's, you know, worked her socks off for this. And I'm not saying she's independently financial because she's not in a relationship. You can still have that. And maybe for some of you, that's what you're desperately holding on to, thinking, but I don't want to lose that. But I don't think you will. Just trust the universe, trust your instincts. She has these beautiful dresses on. She's cloaked in glory. And so she should be, because she's also realizing her self-worth. And that's coming into this for you, Scorpio. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Instinctively, you know that there is something very secure and long-term coming about this. It's offering something, maybe, you know, oh, actually, you've got two cards here, both with the grapes on the cards, which do indicate a specific skill set that you have too. I don't think you are trusting your ability on something here. You've got the Three of Cups. I feel like your friends and family can see it, but you can't. And they want to celebrate it with you. Now, the Knight of Cups is coming in as your advice and outcome. And I would just want to say, accept the offer. Scorpio. You've got the Emperor. Wow. Oh, that's far too many. You've got Ten of Cups. You've got the Page of Swords and the Five of Swords. See, it's still got to be turned around again. So this Knight of Cups, as I say, he's bringing in something that you love. He might even be proposing to you, might be offering you a date. Are you ignoring? Are you closing your eyes to it? Whatever it is, I feel like maybe, you know, don't keep saying no, because they're not going to keep asking. You've got the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is about stability, long-term stability. It's also about being very strategic, and so is the Seven of Swords. Maybe this is a bit of a secret offer going on here. When I say secret, I mean, you know, there's a reason, there will be a reason, a logical reason behind this, why it can't be in the open just yet. But that Emperor is side-eyeing these Three of Cups, and these are your friends and family. And it's like he's nodding at them, giving a wink to them to make you realise you do have this love and support around you that are all going, yeah, go for it, Scorpio. If that's what your worries are too. Now, the worry definitely is you being stuck in this, if you don't mind me saying, you know, keep going back to the past and how things used to be. But that's not the energy to be sitting in if you need this Knight of Cups to come in. You've got the 10 of Cups. Who wouldn't want to be given sunshine and rainbows? This is people, again, celebrating for you. There's success here to be had. You've got the Five of Swords as an advice. You've got to let go. You've got to let go of that past and walk away. Let them have the swords. If they're still pushing your buttons, you know, as Mel Robbins says, let them have it, because it's not doing you any favours. Then you've got the Page of Swords as your advice and outcome. And this is saying, well, you know what, be open to it. There could be, you know, this Knight of Cups. Perhaps he's calling you, perhaps he's texting you, or this offer is coming in by means of a communication, because pages bring in messages and the swords are our communication. There's a message about communication coming in from that Knight of Cups. I just think there's something to do with the past energy here that is going to be your challenge. Anyway, let's have a look at these manifestation cards from Abraham Hicks. As you know, I absolutely love Abraham Hicks, and these are her cards. They're actually by Esther and Jerry Hicks, because Esther is Abraham. She channels Abraham. There we go. Wow. Okay, it says, I am standing on the leading edge of thought. How Page of Swords is that? Standing on the leading edge of thought. This is all about communication, thoughts, logic, ideas. And it's like, I'm so drawn to that card with this for you. Now on the back is an explanation of this. So it's not me being clever. I'm just reading the card. It says, just as all of your experiences from the time of your birth into your physical body until now have culminated into who you are now, all that has ever been experienced by all that is has culminated into all that is now. Gosh, are you following this? Being experienced in the physical life experience on planet Earth. Do you know what that's saying? Basically, live for the moment, live today. All that has culminated into all that is now being experienced in the physical life. I'm going to turn that around so you can screenshot that and read that yourself. But yeah, I am standing on the leading edge of thought. Beautiful cards. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Scorpio. Please let me know if that resonates. And thank you for lovely comments and support of the channel. Couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Take care.